What's up, YouTube? This is month 9 on testosterone for me. I really don't have much to update on at this point. Changes have been very steady and gradual and not noticeable, so I really don't have a lot to talk about at this point. Um, I did cut my hair, but that's something I did myself. The hairline changes that I thought were happening are, I guess, were not as drastic as I thought they were, or I'm just not seeing them. But I thought when I was growing my hair out that they looked a lot more drastic than they actually are. As far as I can tell, the only thing that happened was my sideburn area got a little bit thicker. Um, and I think some parts of this push back, but they're not pushing back that noticeably. I always have had kind of like a very angular hairline, so I don't think there's a lot to report on there. It may have pushed back up top a little bit more, but I really don't see it. Um, it was kind of like an illusion that it was doing so, because it really doesn't seem like it did, as I did compare a few different pictures just to see if it did, but it did not. Other than that, I am getting more hairy hands, and like I said, I'm excited about that. That is one of my goals, to have giant hairy hands. I guess I don't know. I don't. Surprisingly, I'm not getting hairy feet, so that's okay. I wouldn't mind. Other than that, more muscle mass. I am noticing more redistribution, especially when it comes to my thighs and stuff. Other than that, not a lot to say. There are social things that are happening, but they kind of piss me off to a point where I don't really like talking about them, even though I just want to kind of just shout about them and make them go away. But just the fact that I'm getting a lot more respected as a man than I did as a woman. My voice has more power with it, and people respect it more, especially more than some of my friends, and that bothers me a lot, because I have to play designated boyfriend quite often for them, and it's not right, and it's just fundamentally wrong that I have to do that for them, that their voices just don't, them saying no isn't as respectable, or it doesn't carry as much weight as me saying no for them, and it shouldn't have to be like that. So that's one thing that pisses me off quite a bit. Other than that, I mean, I get people think I'm sure about myself. They're quicker to believe me, and follow my lead more than they would have been before. I just I don't know. It's a shell shock, and I feel like so many trans guys talk about this, but it's staggering how shocking it is once you're actually there, and I don't think that enough people who don't go through this change realize how much of a 180 it is when you deal with how you're treated, especially when you're telling someone something like no, or no, sorry, or please stay away. Um, and it's something that it really does piss me off. And I imagine one day, I'll probably be under the influence or something, and I will get into a fight because of it. But that day has not come yet, and I hope it doesn't come anytime soon. Because it really is just something that agitates me to the point of I could hit someone over it. Especially when I see my friends get disrespected. So that's that. But saying that I'm gonna hit someone, I have not had any anger issues in regards to tea. So that's not something that is changed because of tea. That's just something that I'm seeing as more of a something that is so wrong that I just want to just roar. And I'm not a violent person by any means. The only times I really get violent is when I'm pushed to that point, But other than that, like I said, nothing is really happening. So I suppose I'm gonna cut this off short. You guys have a good day, have a good week, have a good month, and I will see you next month.